You wrong. The day of my wedding with Feng Yu is drawing ever closer. I advise you to move out of the mansion soon, lest you be thrown out on the street when the time comes.
You will stop at nothing just to bring a new bride into this mansion. I must have been blind to have married you. For 5 years, I have cared for you with all my heart. Yet you are so heartless and unjust that you would treat the two of us this way. Why should I have any regard for you at all? The property deed is right here. Come and take it yourself.
That is more like it. If you had been this sensible from the start, why waste so much breath? Brother, go and get it quickly.
General Gu, the deed is right here. If you can take it, this mansion shall be yours.
You have martial skills? Impossible. Your martial skills are actually superior to mine?
You think you can show off in front of me with those amateur skills of yours? I tell you this, no one shall ever take my daughter away from me. As for this mansion, I would rather burn it to the ground than leave it for any of you.
How dare you? Are you trying to commit the murder of your own husband? You dare point a sword at my son? You! Do you have any idea that you have committed the crime of defying your mother-in-law? I could have you punished with a rod for this. If you leave the mansion to us, I can overlook everything you have done today. Otherwise you can expect to be beaten and driven out of this mansion.
Do you really think you can drive me out of this mansion? If you have the ability, then by all means give it your best shot.
Hugh Wrong? Do not think that just because you know a little martial arts, you can act so arrogant. If you dare to lay a finger on us, I will report this to the authorities immediately and ensure you spend the rest of your life in a prison cell. Guards! Take this wretch and beat her out of this mansion.
The Imperial Edict has arrived. Hugh Wrong, please receive the decree.
Could it be that the Emperor is going to rescind the decree for my marriage to Feng Yu?
By the grace of the Emperor, the decree reads: Hugh Wrong is gentle, virtuous, and moral, and has managed her household with excellence. She is hereby conferred the title of first-rank lady.
Hugh Wrong has been conferred the title of first-rank lady? Then wouldn't that mean my brother could also be made a marquess? Eunuch, has the Emperor mentioned my baiken?
Since Gu Baiken is determined to take Feng Yu as his wife, and Hugh Wrong has requested a divorce, I hereby grant the request. The Gu Baiken family must vacate the Hugh estate as soon as possible. Considering that Chao Yu is young, she shall be raised by Hugh Wrong. Thus it is decreed.
I thank the Emperor for his grace.
You wrong. Would you rather divorce than tolerate Feng Yu?
His Majesty has ordered me to return this jade pendant to you. Should you have any requests in the future, His Majesty will still grant them.
I thank His Majesty.
I never expected that Hugh Rong would be so highly favored by the Emperor. We are in trouble now. Mother, if we move away from here, how are we supposed to live? Hurry, hurry! My dear daughter-in-law. Mother-in-law, I was just momentarily blinded. In my heart, I could not bear to let you go. You were the one who insisted on the divorce from Baiken. Let us stop this turmoil. You are still a member of the Gu family?
Madam Gu, please abide by the Emperor's edict. Vacate the residence as soon as possible. From here on we shall go our separate ways, and never cross paths again.
You wrong. Are you so intolerant of Feng Yu? Would you rather see this family torn apart? Are you certain you have the heart to separate me from Xiao Yu?
Gu Baichen, all of this is of your own doing. Since you and General Feng Yu are so deeply in love, was I wrong to grant your wishes? Ever since I entered this mansion, you never once looked at your daughter with kindness. And now you say you cannot bear to part with her. Do you not find that ridiculous? I give you 1 hour. Vacate the residence immediately.
Brother, you must find a way. I do not want to leave this place. I enjoy living in a large house. Brother,
I refuse to believe that Gu Baiken cannot find a place to stay. Without her.
Bay Manson.
why is this mansion so dilapidated? And there is a strange smell.
It has been empty for a long time, so a musty odor is only natural.
Baiken, you are, after all, a great general with established military merit. Can you not petition the Emperor to grant us a large mansion as well? How can one live in a place like this?
Mother, I have already asked the Emperor for the reward regarding my marriage to Feng Yu. It is inappropriate to ask for more.
Can you not tell what is important and what is not? You had such great military merit, yet you traded it all for a woman. Have you no sense? We have no money now, nor do we have a place to live. How are we to survive? Mother-in-law, what do you mean by that? Do you truly think that Baiken trading his military merit for me was not worth it? Whether it was worth it or not, you know well enough in your heart.
Mother, as long as I have the chance to return to the battlefield, I will surely earn merit again. By then,
The film was translated
you will have everything
and
you desire.
narrated by M Media.
Then what are we to do in the meantime? Living in a small house is one thing, but we have no money left either. And what of Mother's head ailment? What? The house is gone. And the money is gone as well. What about my wedding? Baiken. I can tolerate the mansion being a bit small, but the bride price you promised me cannot be reduced. After all, since I have married into your family, I cannot lose face. Is that right?
Do not worry. As for that, I will find a way.
I never would have thought that a renowned general would actually live in a place like this. This wedding is a bit too shabby, is it not?
All of this is their own choice. Their own choice. We are outsiders and have no right to judge.
Lady Hugh, I really didn't expect that you would actually dare to attend the wedding of Baiken and me.
Since you dared to send me an invitation, why would I not dare to come? I just wonder if this wedding is worthy of General Feng Yu.
A wedding is just a formality. I don't care about these things at all, because I am now the rightful Lady Gu.
Since you enjoy being Lady Gu so much, then I congratulate you. Lady Gu, I have delivered the gift money and presents, so I will take my leave. May you grow old together never to be parted.
I thank you for your kind words. We will surely love each other for a lifetime. Brother. Mother's migraine is getting worse. You must save her.
Quickly save my mother.
Gu-Bachan, please conduct yourself with dignity.
You wrong. My mother's migraine has flared up again. Please perform acupuncture for her.
You and I have already legally separated, and I am a stranger to your Gu family. What does your mother's migraine have to do with me?
You wrong. My mother's migraine, no physician in the city can cure it. Only you can provide the treatment. We were once husband and wife. You cannot simply stand by and watch her die.
Gu-Bachan. So now you remember that we were husband and wife. I told you, I have no further ties to the Gu family. You have come to the wrong person.
You wrong. If you would only save my mother one last time. From this day forward, I will never trouble you again.
I studied under the divine physician Jiang Zhonghe. He lives in seclusion in the mountains and sees no outsiders. If you can persuade him to help you, that will be a testament to your own capability.
What are you doing?
Gu-Bachan. You gave me a wretched wedding. You caused me to lose all face before Hu-Rong. And now you humble yourself to beg her? Do you even care about my standing?
Feng Yu. My mother's head ailment has flared up again. She is in such pain. I cannot stand by and watch her suffer.
Your mother caused a scene at our wedding. She simply wanted to make my life miserable. She must be faking it.
You have changed. You were never like this before.
I have always been this way. I am not the Hu woman. Who will let you bully?
General Hu, I have finally found you.
Please rise. What has happened?
The Turkic soldiers have gathered at the northern border. They intend to invade our territory once again. The Hu army is surrounded by the Turkic soldiers. I managed to break through the encirclement and have come to deliver this message. The Turkic soldiers intend to use the Hu army to lure the Crown Prince into a trap. If the Crown Prince leads the troops out, it will inevitably lead to the total annihilation of the army.
Does His Majesty know of this?
I have already reported this to the Ministry of War. However, the reinforcements are moving too slowly. I fear. General, you once led your brothers to rescue the Emperor. I know your bravery is unmatched. Please save them. Save my brothers and the Crown Prince.
Please rise. The Hu army is the elite force my father trained. Before he passed, it must not be allowed to be thrown away in vain at the northern border. Someone come here, fetch my father's armor.
General, His Majesty has already granted women the right to serve on the front lines. General, your identity as a woman no longer needs to be hidden.
That may be true, but my identity as a female general was never announced to the world. Everyone still believes I am a man. If I change my identity now, it will surely invite suspicion. If it causes the morale of the troops to falter, I fear it will only make matters worse. It is better to wait for the right moment to announce it to the world.
You are right to consider that, General.
Mother will be away for a long time. You must take good care of the Hu family.
Mother, I will certainly take good care of the Hu family and wait obediently for your return.
The Crown Prince.
It is Hu-Rong. Hu-Rong has come to save us.
What a fierce warrior. Who is he?
Your Highness, his name is Hu-Rong. 5 years ago, he has rendered distinguished military service. He even broke through the enemy's main formations and rescued the emperor.
It is him. No wonder father always speaks of him. Truly remarkable.
I pay my respects to your highness.
It is thanks to your timely arrival that we were able to coordinate from within and without, and drive back the Turkic soldiers. Turan, you have rendered another great service. I shall inform father, and see that you are handsomely rewarded.
My thanks, your highness.
Where is Huron?
Reporting to your highness, General Hugh is resting in his tent.
General Hugh, I have brought you some medicine. Why are you already dressed? Your wounds have yet to be treated. Come, I will help you.
No need really. I can manage it myself.
We are both soldiers here. What are you afraid of? Your wound is on your back. How are you to apply the medicine? I order you, remove your clothes at once and let me apply the medicine.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Damn it. Why is my heart racing so fast? Could it be that I have developed feelings for this lad? Impossible. General Hugh, you had better apply the medicine yourself.
I await your highness's instruction. You have conceded, your highness.
Your highness, why did you just now choose to yield to General Hugh?
Old who? Do you think that I have fallen ill?
What is wrong? I will go fetch the military physician.
It is not that kind of illness. It is just that.
What?
Never mind, never mind. Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. Why is it that whenever I see you wrong, my mind begins to wander? Could it be that I really like men?
Your highness, this is terrible. General Hugh was injured while taming a horse just now.
What? Where is General Hugh?
General Hugh is by the river.
Turan.
Your highness.
Are you badly hurt?
It is nothing. Just a minor injury.
It just so happens I have not bathed in days. I shall join you then.
Your highness, you must not. I have been traveling for days, and I am covered in filth. I fear it would be disrespectful to you.
And what of it? I do not care.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
You are a man. How is your skin as fair as a woman's? You look like a delicate girl.
Your Highness, I wish to be left in peace for a moment. May I?
It seems you have little desire to speak with me. Very well. I shall take my leave then. Right, this is ointment for your wounds. You are a woman.
I took my father's place in the army. After rescuing the emperor, I married Gubachin. I had hoped to serve my husband and raise my children, and live out the rest of my days in peace. Yet I never expected that his heart belonged to another. I would rather be a shattered jade than a whole tile. So I stepped aside and let them be. If the Hue army hadn't faced such peril, I would never have returned to the camp.
Gubaikin failed to recognize true worth. He mistook a pearl for a common fisheye. That he divorced you is the greatest mistake he will ever make in this life.
I do not wish to speak of this. Regarding my identity as a woman, I must ask your Highness to keep it a secret.
Rest assured, I will not breathe a word to anyone. From now on, you shall serve by my side.
My thanks, your Highness.
It is a good thing that you are a woman.
The Turkic forces have launched another massive assault, ravaging our people in the Northern Territory. The Crown Prince and the old troops of General Yu number fewer than 80,000. If we face the Turkic soldiers in battle now, we surely have no chance of victory.
Your Majesty, I beg you to send reinforcements at once.
Which of you is willing to lead the troops to the Northern Territory?
I am willing to lead the troops.
I am willing to lead the troops.
Good.
As long as we achieve military merit, the Emperor will surely reward us handsomely.
You are with child. How can you go to the battlefield?
It was a lie. I only did it to appease your mother. Since she holds me in such contempt, then I have no reason to keep up the charade.
How could you lie to me?
And what if I did? Do you think I'm Lady Hugh? Willing to stay in this family and bear your children? I want no part of that. I can take to the battlefield, while she can only rot in the inner chambers. I can win glory for you, while she can only bow and wait on you hand and foot. Marrying me was the greatest honor the Gu family has ever known. You should be counting your blessings.
Attack. Charge.
Well done. Well done. The moment Yu Rong reached the battlefield, she raided the enemy's granaries, securing for our army months of provisions. That was truly a brilliant strategy.
General Hugh is truly a guardian deity for our dynasty. My congratulations, Your Majesty.
Draft an edict immediately. Confer upon General Yu the title of Invincible General. Reward with gold and jewels, vast tracts of land, and grant her the honor of being enshrined in the Imperial Ancestral Temple.
As you command, Your Majesty.
Where are the reinforcements led by Gu Baiken and Feng Yu? Are they here yet?
They are still on the road.
What? Still on the road? If the Crown Prince waits for their reinforcements, I fear the entire army would have been wiped out long ago. This is a grave disappointment to me.
1, 2. 1, 2.
General Hugh is not only a fierce warrior, but also an excellent military trainer. In the battle against the Turkic soldiers a few days ago, he killed many of the enemy. We feel quite ashamed by comparison.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Your Highness,
General Hu.
Feng Yu and Gu Baiken have arrived.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Your subordinate Gu Baiken pays respects to the Crown Prince.
Your subordinate Feng Yu pays respects to the Crown Prince.
It has been over 3 months since the Emperor's edict was
The
issued.
film was
Even a tortoise
translated and
would have crawled to the
narrated
Northern
by
Territory by now.
Media.
At the speed you march, how do you expect to fight? If you miss the opportunity to strike, how would you answer for it?
By the time you arrive to rescue us, the battle would have long been lost. Indeed. Fortunately, our army
General Liu.
has a god of war who saved us in our hour of need. Otherwise, we would have had to wait for you to collect our corpses.
Your Highness, please forgive us. We march day and night, but the terrain in the Northern Territory is treacherous. We encountered many dangers, and were forced, against our will, to delay.
Regardless, she and Hu Rong were once husband and wife. For the sake of Hu Rong, I cannot blame you too harshly. Very well, there was a reason for the delay, and there were no major casualties this time. I will overlook your offense for now. Rise.
Thank you, Your Highness. General Liu mentioned just now, but a god of war has emerged in our ranks. May I ask who this god of war is? Could we behold their true face? It would be an honor to share in their good fortune.
As for that,
General Hu, come in quickly. Let them see our god of war.
To understand what kind of divine figure could earn the admiration of General Liu and General Hu.
You?
Hu Rong. Why are you here?
She's the god of war General Liu spoke of? How is that possible?
Do I need to report my whereabouts to you, Great General Gu? You would do well to mind your own affairs.
You two know each other?
We know each other far too well. We are very familiar indeed.
Hu Rong did not wish for her female identity to be exposed. I cannot let them reveal who she is.
Because Hu Rong is...
You two generals have been marching for days. You must be exhausted. Go and get some rest.
Thank you for your concern, Your Highness. We have a deep connection with this god of war. It would seem cold not to exchange a few words. It has been a long time, Hu Rong. Hu Rong.
I'm still doing well.
Why have you come to the Northern Territory? Could it be Yu Baiken was coming to the Northern Territory and came here specifically to find him?
He and I have no relationship whatsoever. And there will be no
The
contact
film
between
was
us in the future.
translated and narrated
I
by
am
M
here
Media.
only to ensure my father's old subordinates are protected from the depredations of the Turkic soldiers.
You have never been on a battlefield. How dare you name yourself a god of war in this camp? Are you trying to steal military merit and gain a hollow reputation?
Insolence. How dare you question General Hu? Do you know how many battles General Hu has fought? Whether General Hu is a god of war is not for you to judge.
Your Highness, Feng Yu and I have brought 80,000 reinforcements, 30,000 cavalry, and 50,000 elite troops. How should they be deployed? Please instruct us.
Hu Rong, I intend to place the 30,000 cavalry under your command. Do you have the confidence to train them into a mighty force?
Hu Rong, I shall not fail your trust, Your Highness.
I have an objection. Your Highness, Hu Rong has never earned any military merit to entrust the lives of the cavalry just because of 1 or 2 victories. Is that not far too reckless?
Since General Hu arrived at the camp, who has cut down countless enemies, intercepted supply lines, and ensured our soldiers are fed. In every battle, General Hugh has been at the vanguard. If General Hugh is not qualified to lead the cavalry, then who is? General Hugh has repeatedly defeated larger forces with fewer. Now, the Turkic soldiers tremble at General Hugh's name and keep their distance. General Hugh has already captured 5 cities. I give my full support to General Hugh's appointment as cavalry commander.
If we are speaking of military merit, I fear the records are already full. The Emperor has already granted her the rank of 4th rank general. Do you still find it reckless?
She may seem delicate in daily life, but she is a fierce warrior on the battlefield. Her current position is even higher than my own. How is that possible?
How could that be? Hugh Rong was clearly just a sheltered housewife.
Fun you.
The film was translated.
If you
and
dare show
narrated
disrespect to
by
Hugh Rong
M
again,
Media.
do not blame me for enforcing military law.
The Crown Prince intervened and revealed Hugh Rong's true identity. It seems he is determined to shield Hugh Rong. You are all remnants of the Hugh army, so naturally you side with Hugh Rong. That Hugh Rong could earn so much military merit? I do not believe it.
General Feng Yu, are you perhaps unable to stand seeing others outperform you? Whether you believe it or not, I have no need to prove it to you.
Hugh Rong, you.
If you dare speak so insolently again, I will have you dragged away and punished by military law.
Your Highness. This time, Feng Yu and I brought reinforcements. But to entrust the elite forces to Hugh Rong, we simply cannot accept it.
Are you saying that you question my judgment?
Please forgive me, Your Highness. I would not dare. Feng Yu and I are willing to follow your orders. We would never show you the slightest disrespect, nor would we ever question you. We follow your lead in all things.
It seems to me you are trying to rank yourselves above me.
Quickly apologize to the Crown Prince.
The way the Crown Prince protects Hugh Rong. There must be a secret affair between them. It is useless for me to say more. My husband and I are willing to follow the Crown Prince's orders.
These two are trouble. You must be on your guard against them from now on. If they ever bully you, you must tell me. I will settle the score for you. No matter what they say, your place in our hearts is irreplaceable. You are the son of the old General Hugh, and we will always stand by you. We will never allow anyone to bully you.
Rest assured, I Hugh Rong stand here on my own merits, and it is through military service that I have gained the Emperor's favor. I will not be trampled upon by anyone.
I never imagined that after suffering the betrayal of a husband and enduring such grave injustice, she could remain so composed. She has not been affected in the slightest by Gu Baikan or Feng Yu.
Crown Prince, we shall head to the training grounds now.
Have you truly let go of Gu Baikan?
When I first chose Gu Baichen, it was entirely because I saw him as a loyal and honest man, someone upon whom I could rely for a lifetime. I could overlook his status and position, and I could accept his poverty and cowardice. But the one thing I cannot accept is his betrayal. From the very moment he brought Feng Yu into our home, our bond
The
as
film was
husband and wife was
translated
destined
and
to end.
narrated
I
by
will not
M
allow
Media.
a man like that to trample upon my dignity.
Very well. If one's heart is not cherished, letting go is the better choice.
However, they hold me in such contempt that they certainly won't be satisfied with me commanding the cavalry. The days ahead will surely be filled with trouble.
Whoever dares to cause trouble in my army, I will absolutely not show them mercy.
Feng Yu. I have faced Hugh Rong in combat. Her skill is unfathomable. You,
What are you afraid of? Even if Hugh Rong has some martial skill, without the Crown Prince and the Hugh army's backing, she's nothing but a hollow shell. Today, I will take the cavalry commander title for myself. Not just for my sake, but for yours as well. We absolutely cannot let a victory so close at hand fall to Hugh Rong.
Feng Yu. I am only concerned for you. If you were to lose,
Could you please not dampen your own spirit and boost her morale? How could I possibly lose to Hugh Rong? She's just a weak woman.
General Feng Yu is truly overestimating herself by wanting to face General Hu. In battle, they are simply not on the same level. This General Feng Yu is no ordinary person either. If Hu Rong loses, what will happen?
She will not lose. She will definitely win.
Hugh Wrong. I have already won over you in matters of the heart. Now I will defeat you completely. And leave you unable to hold your head up before the soldiers. I will make you an utter and complete failure.
Feng Yu. Make your move.
Those little tricks of yours are only good for deceiving the eyes of the soldiers. Watch as I strip away your facade.
Feng Yu is clearly no match for Hu Rong. To stop the fight now is already impossible. I hope she can fluke a win against Hu Rong. Otherwise, how will she lead the troops in battle? Feng Yu, stay calm and meet the challenge. Do not be overly eager for victory.
General Feng Yu will surely win. General Feng Yu will surely win. General Feng Yu will surely win.
Begin.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This round does not count. The sword is not the weapon I am most skilled with. I request to switch to a long spear.
General Feng Yu. If your skills are inferior, why blame your weapon? Exactly. You are no match for General Hu Rong. I advise you to admit defeat now. General Hu Rong uses a weapon forged from dark iron. Ordinary swords cannot withstand it. How can ordinary blades compare to a dark iron sword? This is unfair. Unfair. Unfair.
Is it fair now?
This round, Hu Rong wins.
Well done. A great fight. Excellent. General Hu Rong, I shall beat the war drum to bolster your spirit. The second round begins. This is impossible. How could a mere housewife possess such profound internal energy? General Feng Yu is simply not a match for General Hu Rong.
If this continues, Feng Yu will surely lose. It would be better to stop now, to avoid losing all face. Feng Yu, admit defeat. You are clearly not a match for General Hu Rong.
I cannot admit defeat. I am the foremost female general. If I admit defeat, how could I maintain my standing in the army? How would they ever listen to my orders again? I must win. I will not be reconciled to this. I still have one round left. This time, I will surely win.
General Feng Yu's actions are truly the ways of a scoundrel. If you cannot defeat General Hu, you should simply admit defeat. How could you resort to such despicable tactics?
On the battlefield, there are many unforeseen situations. As long as one survives and wins, then no matter what methods are used, it is justified.
Narrated by M Media.
Hu Rong, can you still fight?
Continue.
Do you really think you can beat me this way? I will never lose to you.
Are you alright? I told you long ago that you were no match for Hurong, but you refused to listen.
Why are you speaking up for Hurong? Could it be that you still have lingering feelings for her? Do you regret having cast her aside?
Stop this nonsense at once. There is no such thing.
General Hu's martial prowess is peerless. We are humbled by comparison. Well fought. You have shown us all what true ability looks like. Magnificent.
General Hu is the victor. If anyone else refuses to submit, they shall be dealt with by military law.
Impossible. How could I possibly lose to Hurong? Hurong must have used some underhanded trick.
Fun Yu, I have granted your request to face Huron in combat. All soldiers here are witnesses. The outcome is decided. How dare you speak so insolently? Guards, administer 50 lashes according to military law.
Your Highness, with a great battle looming, to punish a general on the eve of war will likely dampen the morale of our troops.
She schemed against you, yet you still plead for her. Such regard for the bigger picture. I will grant your request. Since General Hu has pleaded for you, I shall spare you for now. If you dare to speak insolently again, I will show no mercy.
General Hu is mighty. General Hu is mighty. General Hu is mighty. General Hu is mighty.
Hurong is so mindful of the greater good. I was truly blind. To think I abandoned her for Feng Yu.
Are your eyes all right?
It is just the wind and sand, nothing more. It is of no consequence.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
My thanks, Your Highness.
The Crown Prince is so anxious for Hurong. Could he be fond of her?
I never imagined General Feng Yu would be so base, using such low and despicable means to try and win the duel. It is truly infuriating.
Feng Yu is fiercely competitive. She will stop at nothing to achieve her ends. However, if she could channel that focus into the battlefield, it might not be a bad thing.
Fun Yu bears the grudge of stealing your husband. And now she tries to intimidate you. Why do you still speak well of her?
The grievances between her and me were long ago set aside, with Turkic soldiers pressing on our borders. Finding victory is the priority.
With such a magnanimous heart, how could you fail to drive back the Turks?
Your Highness, according to the latest reports from our scouts, the Turks have invaded our northern territory. They are less than 30 miles from us.
With the Turkic army bearing down on us, it seems a great battle is unavoidable.
We shall meet them as they come, and block them as they advance. This time, we must drive them completely out of the northern territory and restore peace to the people. A force of 100,000 Turkic soldiers, their numbers are 3 times our own. To minimize unnecessary casualties, we must rely on our wits, not brute force. General Gu, what I am saying concerns tomorrow's battle. Please listen carefully. If your heart is not here, then there is no need for me to waste my breath on you. Speak your mind, and do not lay your hands on me.
I have a question for you.
Speak.
With your level of martial skill, why did you hide it from me? You chose me as your husband.
You were not the only one chosen. However, the timing was just right.
After I left for the battlefield, you were always there to help me care for my mother and sister, and you even bore me a daughter. You loved me, didn't you?
General Gu, please watch your tongue. You and I have long since dissolved our marriage. We are now nothing more than total strangers. Please do not lump me in with yourself.
I only want one answer. Did you ever truly love me?
General Gu, I never
The
thought
film
you
was
were such a
translated
fickle
and
and
narrated
insatiable
by
person.
M-Media.
You married me, then fell for Feng Yu. And now that you have finally married her as you wished, you turn your thoughts back to me. How can anyone be as shameless as you?
I just want to know if the feelings of these past years were real or fake. Everyone condemns me for failing you. I am reviled by all. But what is the truth? You stopped caring for me long ago, and were just waiting to divorce me, weren't you? You only wanted me to take the blame for you.
You are unreasonable. I have nothing more to say to you.
What are you two doing?
I do not wish to be involved in your affairs. Explain it to her yourself.
Make yourself clear. Do you still have lingering feelings for Baiken? Are you unable to let him go?
Do not assume everyone is like you. Just because you like someone doesn't mean others do.
What are you two talking about behind my back?
Feng Yu, can you not be so unreasonable? With a great battle imminent, we are naturally discussing our tactical deployment.
You are lying. I don't believe you.
Believe it or not, that is up to you.
Although Hu Rong defeated me in martial arts, I am better than her at commanding troops in battle. I will surely win back the military merit that belongs to me.
The Turkic soldiers are relying on their sheer numbers to try and surround us. If their plot succeeds, our army will suffer heavy casualties.
I have a way to solve this urgent crisis. Both of you, let your troops immediately to draw the Turkic soldiers into the east. I will have General Ru coordinate with you to trap the Turkic soldiers.
And what about you?
I will lead the troops directly to the Turkic camp to catch them off guard.
Very good. Then we shall follow General Hu's plan. Everyone carry out your duties. I will send reinforcements for everyone.
Yes.
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 Yes, yes.
I never realized before how bold and resourceful she is. I abandoned Hu Rong for Feng Yu. I must have been blind.
I have noticed that you are becoming increasingly preoccupied with Hu Rong. It is as if you cannot take your eyes off her. Do you regret dissolving your marriage with her?
Do not let your imagination run wild. There is no such thing. I only want to win this battle.
You do not need to hide it from me. Your eyes do not lie. Gu Baiken. Just you wait. I will surely achieve a great victory.
This sword was a gift from the Emperor. It can cut through iron like mud. I now bestow it upon you to aid you in battle.
The film was translated
Hu Rong will
and
not fail the
narrated
Crown
by
Prince's
M-Media.
mission. Set out.
What are you doing?
I'm going to launch a surprise attack on the enemy camp.
Hu Rong has already set up defensive positions. If you do this, you will only disrupt the entire plan. The consequences will be unimaginable.
Stop with your alarmist talk. Why is it that Hu Rong can launch a surprise attack, but I cannot? She deliberately reassigned us to claim the military merit for herself. I will not let her scheme succeed.
You are defying military orders. You will face court-martial.
A general in the field is not bound by every order from the capital. I will surely claim this glory for myself. Follow me. The chance to earn our rank has arrived.
This is bad. We are surrounded by the Turkic soldiers. I told you already. You must not raid the camp on your own initiative. You simply wouldn't listen.
What Hu Rong can do, I can do as well. At this point, we can only fight to the death. You lot, attack.
They have superior numbers. We have no chance at all. We must retreat now.
We have only lost a few men, and you are already talking about giving up? Whose military merit was not built upon blood and corpses?
Feng Yu, you defied military orders first, and now you are forcing so many of our soldiers to die in vain. Do you have any idea what kind of severe consequences this will bring?
If you are so afraid of death, then do not head into battle. Attack all of you. Today is the perfect chance for you to earn your merit. Once we win this battle, your descendants will all be proud of you.
General Hu, this is bad. General Feng Yu and General Gu Baikan have already broken into the Turkic camp and are now trapped by the Turkic soldiers. For them to be so reckless and enter the Turkic camp, is that not just throwing their lives away?
Soldiers, listen to my command. We must now quicken our pace and rush to the Turkic camp.
To capture them alive.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Khan. This person is incredibly fierce. They have already broken through our defensive lines. Hu wrong. I once fought her on the battlefield. This person is skilled in strategy. You lead a troop to surround them from the rear. After I lure them away, I will rendezvous with you. Yes.
The Turkic soldiers are afraid. We must press our advantage. Pursue them.
Feng Yu,
Do not pursue a desperate enemy, lest you fall into a trap.
Feng Yu has gone to pursue the Turkic soldiers. I fear she is now in a perilous situation. We must immediately send men to rescue her.
General Gu, the situation at the front is unclear. What if there is a Turkic ambush? We will surely be attacked from both sides. I cannot gamble with the lives of our soldiers.
General Hu, the Turkic army is charging again.
Kill.
Leave me behind. You must take the soldiers and break through the encirclement to find the Crown Prince.
We leave together, or we stay together.
General Hu, the reinforcements have arrived.
Lead the soldiers and charge first. I will cover the rear.
General Feng Yu, the path ahead is muddy. If there are ambushes, our army will be unable to resist. Cowards who fear death.
How are you fit to be? My soldiers? Follow me.
Surrender now, or you shall meet your end here.
Retreat. Retreat at once.
You, despicable. You will never leave this place alive.
I surrender. I surrender. Please do not kill me.
General Feng Yu, you cannot surrender. This will bring us eternal shame.
Survival is what matters most right now. We cannot just throw away our lives for nothing. Quick, throw down your weapons.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
So I hear. You are the renowned first female general. Not much to speak of after all. Khan. I know this woman. To gain military merit. She forced our commoners to disguise themselves as soldiers and slaughtered our tribe. My parents were both killed by her. So it was you. The one who caused so many of our people to die. Heaven has eyes, for it has let me capture you. I will make you wish for death. How could you surrender? Do you realize what a disgrace this is to us? To preserve your own life, you did not hesitate to sacrifice the lives of others. Are their lives not lives as well?
On the battlefield, blades have no eyes. As a commander, is it a crime to want to survive? If it were not for me, you would have died long ago.
We would rather die standing than live on in such disgrace.
Enough. We are all in the same boat. Do you think I want to be a prisoner of the Turkic soldiers?
We were truly blind to follow a commander like you. Back when you sought military merit, you slaughtered those innocent Turkic people. We should have seen you for what you were. A person like you is not fit to be a general.
I am a general appointed by the emperor himself. To question me is to question the emperor.
We should have followed General Hugh instead. Instead, we followed a petty villain like you. I despise.
If it were not for me, where would you have gained your military merit? How would you have received the emperor's rewards? Instead of thanking me, you choose to speak sarcastically. You all deserve to die.
And you call yourself a general?
Let go of me. Our reinforcements will arrive soon.
She said to let her go. What do you suggest we do? I want them for my deceased parents. As a funeral offering, bury them all alive. Feng Yu, as a commander of an army, you have slaughtered your own men. A person like you is not fit to be a general. You. What your name? Feng Yu.
The film was translated and narrated by
Tell me.
Media.
How should I punish you?
I beg you, spare my life. I will do anything you ask.
You are such a coward. Compared to General Hugh Wrong, you are like heaven. Compared to earth, she is yours now. As long as you keep her alive, deal with her however you wish. You, out of greed for military merit, slaughtered the innocent. I must, for my deceased parents and kin, have my revenge.
What are you doing? I beg you, let me go.
Let you go? I will make you wish you were dead.
Ahead lies the territory of the Turkic soldiers. We must not pursue.
Feng Yu is currently leading her troops to surround the Turkic soldiers, and her fate remains unknown. You cannot just ignore this.
Ahead is the border of the Turkic soldiers. Once we cross it, the Turkic soldiers will surely use it as a pretext to provoke a full-scale war between our nations. Moreover, the terrain ahead is treacherous. If there is an ambush by the Turkic soldiers, our army will face total annihilation. I cannot disregard the lives of our soldiers.
I think you are just jealous of Feng Yu and are refusing to save her on purpose.
General Hugh is considering the bigger picture, considering the safety of the troops. How could she have any selfish motives? You have disobeyed military orders, acted on your own initiative, and trespassed into enemy camp, costing so many lives. Do not use your petty mind to judge her.
She is considering the soldiers. Is Feng Yu not one of our own? She is currently leading troops to surround the Turkic soldiers. Is she not on the front lines fighting? I think you are settling a personal vendetta.
Gubachin, I disdain having anything to do with you. You are not worth my time. I only care about the lives of the soldiers.
These are nothing but your high-sounding excuses. I know. You wrong. You hate me and you also hate Feng Yu. This is just your way of using the Turkic soldiers to bring Feng Yu to her death. Your heart is truly venomous.
Gu Baikan. What kind of person do you take General Hugh to be? Do you want tens of thousands of soldiers to be buried with Feng Yu? You have already caused tens of thousands of soldiers to die. Do you want to throw away our lives here as well?
Who do you think you are? To speak to me like that? Get lost.
I call you General Gu out of respect. Do not overestimate your own worth. Your pathetic skills are not even equal to one of my soldiers. With your
film was
mediocre abilities,
translated
how dare
and
you show your face
narrated
here to
by
humiliate
M
yourself?
Media.
You wrong. Are you just going to let your subordinate humiliate me like this? Are you going to save Feng Yu or not? She is one of our own.
General Hu. Our brothers. They were all buried alive by the Turkic soldiers.
What exactly happened?
Feng Yu ignored our safety and insisted on pursuing the Turkic soldiers. As a result, we fell into their trap. Many of our brothers have died at the hands of the Turkic soldiers. General Hu. You must avenge our brothers. I knew Feng Yu was no good. She wanted to earn military merit. Why drag our brothers to their deaths?
You should all go and get treated first. Gu Baichen, you heard them, didn't you? It is not that I do not want to save her. It is that I cannot afford to sacrifice the lives of more soldiers.
General Hu.
You killed my soldiers and harassed the people of my northern territory. I will never forgive you.
General Hu. I admire your courage. And I am willing to coexist with you in peace, and never set foot in the Northern Territory again.
If you want peace, first hand over Feng Yu.
Very well. To show my sincerity, I can hand Feng Yu over to you. However, in her quest for military merit, she once slaughtered our Turkic people. I hope you will report this to your emperor.
You are lying. How could Feng Yu possibly slaughter your people?
The evidence is irrefutable. How dare you deny it?
Where is Feng Yu?
Bring her forward. Retreat.
Return to camp.
Feng Yu!
Baiken, you must avenge me. Kill those Turkic soldiers. They destroyed my eyes and left me crippled.
I warned you long ago. You insisted on leading the troops in pursuit. And that is why you ended up like this.
How can you blame me? Everything I have done was for your future and mine.
Translated and
Goodbye
narrated
again.
by M Media.
It was I who helped you reach the position of general. Have you forgotten?
You disgust me. To think that for military merit, you would go so far as to kill innocent civilians.
Those Turkic people deserve to die. If they hadn't repeatedly violated our borders, none of this would have happened.
You bring me shame. I wish I had never known you.
Baiken. Baiken.
Even if you are on the front lines, you must look after your own safety. How can you be so reckless with your life?
As their commander, if I do not charge to the front, how can I set an example?
I never expected that for the sake of military merit, Feng Yu would actually slaughter Turkic civilians. She is truly unscrupulous.
It is no surprise that Feng Yu is so grandiose and fond of merit, but she has implicated so many soldiers, causing them to perish in vain. It is truly unconscionable.
Feng Yu has become the laughingstock of the army. Her subordinates have one after another requested to join your ranks. I have granted their request. They are all under your command now.
I will follow the Crown Prince's arrangements in all things.
Focus on recovering from your wounds. I will handle the rest. General Liu. Take good care of General Hu. Before her wounds have healed, there must not be the slightest terror. Otherwise I will hold you accountable.
Yes, Your Highness. I have been with the Crown Prince for over 3 years, and this is the first time I have seen him so meticulous and so deeply concerned for someone. General Hu, the Crown Prince's care for you is far more attentive than it is for us. Victory report. A great victory in the Northern Territory. Victory report. A great victory in the Northern Territory.
Mother. Such clamor? What is the meaning of this conduct? Mother, the report of the great victory in the Northern Territory has spread through every street and alley. Everyone is praising a female general for claiming the greatest merit. A female general? Is that not Feng Yu? She has claimed the greatest merit.
And narrated by M. Media.
Now our Gu family can finally turn our fortunes around. The Bodhisattva be praised. Come, help me up quickly. Mother, this time elder brother and sister-in-law have achieved great merit. Our Gu family will surely be rewarded by the Emperor. When that time comes, we can move away from this godforsaken place. Those who look down on us will not be able to reach us anymore. Exactly. They thought that without the Hu family, we would never be able to stand tall again. This time, I will let them know the true power of the Gu family. I will host a banquet for friends and family to share the news of Feng Yu's meritorious service with them. But Mother, we have long been living beyond our means. Even the money for your medicine was borrowed. How can we afford a banquet? Even if we have to borrow from loan sharks, we must host this banquet. I want to tell everyone that the Gu family is rising again. Yes, once brother and sister-in-law return, will we have to worry about paying it back? Mother, you are truly wise. As long as brother and sister-in-law have smooth careers, we will have endless glory and wealth. Right. When you have time, go to the capital and look for a fine residence. We are about to enjoy our lives. Yes, Mother. I'm happy today. So everyone drink more.
Madam Gu, you are truly blessed to have such a good daughter-in-law. This time, she has claimed the greatest merit again. The Gu family will surely soar to new heights.
As for this Feng Yu, she achieved the top merit. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without Baikon's support. I have heard that the Emperor will soon announce it to the world. Old Madam Gu, are you perhaps mistaken? As far as I know, the one who performed the most heroic deeds is indeed your daughter-in-law. But not the current one. Feng Yu. It is instead the former daughter-in-law you so despised. Hurong? How is that possible? Hurong? She is merely a woman confined to the inner chambers. How could she possibly have gone to the battlefield? The one who achieved merit this time must be Feng Yu.
Everyone pay attention. The Emperor has already announced to the world that General Hurong has earned the highest merit. Beyond rewarding General Hurong heavily, he has also bestowed honors upon her clan. It is truly a scene of immense glory.
Hurong? That woman Hurong could earn the top merit? Then our Feng Yu should have earned even more surely.
Feng Yu. Her name is not on the list of honors. Not even your son's name appears on the list.
This is impossible. You must have read it wrong.
The film was translated and
The list of
narrated
meritorious
by M.
officials
Media.
has already been posted. Could this be false? Everyone go and see for yourselves.
Let's go! Sayu. Our Gu family is finished. Mother.
Your son pays respects to the Emperor.
My son, rise quickly. With this expedition, you have pacified the Northern Territory and with the Turkic soldiers, signed a peace treaty. It is truly a great achievement.
Your son this time was able to return victorious, and General Hu Rong deserves much of the credit. I hope that you, father, will heavily reward General Hu Rong.
Rest assured, I shall reward General Yu Rong handsomely. I will not only make her an example for all the troops, but also ensure her name is celebrated by all. However, Feng Yu's performance this time was deeply disappointing.
Feng Yu is truly not cut out for command. If not for her, there would not have been so many soldiers lost in the army. I fear she can no longer command respect.
My son, what is your suggestion?
Your son suggests removing Feng Yu from the army, never to serve as a general again.
This. Very well. We shall proceed according to your wishes. Draft the edict.
Yes, Your Majesty.
My son, you have achieved great merit this time. How shall I reward you?
Your son. Your son wishes to take Hu Rong as my wife. I humbly hope that Your Majesty will grant this.
My son, are you aware that Yu Rong was once married? She even has a daughter. No matter how talented the crown princess may be, she cannot be a woman who has been married before.
I do not care if she has been married, nor do I care if she has children. I only know that I love her, and I am willing to give everything for her.
Yu Rong, she is indeed a heroine. With her military merit and intelligence, she is more than qualified to be the crown princess. However, have you asked for her consent?
I have long held her in my heart, but I have yet to tell her.
Since you are set on marrying no one else, then I grant it.
Narrated by Media.
As long as Yu Rong does not object. I have no opinion either. I'm happy to see this come to fruition.
Your son thanks you, father.
Eunuch, is this imperial edict for my baiken? And Feng Yu's reward?
How bold. This is the Emperor's edict for General Hu Rong. What does it have to do with you? Get out of the way. Do not block my path. I am here to bring good news to General Hu Rong.
Mother, I checked the list of honored officials. And Feng Yu and my brother are indeed not on the list. How can this be? Did they not go to the battlefield together? How could they have no credit at all? It is all Feng Yu's fault. She was so grandiose and fond of merit, causing many soldiers to die. The emperor was displeased and has already stripped her of her military status. My brother was implicated as well. Fortunately, the crown prince showed mercy and barely allowed him to continue serving in the army. But he was stripped of his title of general. I said that Feng Yu was a jinx. This time she has truly ruined my son. Our Gu family is finished. I mistook a pheasant for a phoenix and let the real phoenix go. Mother,
You are amazing. When I grow up, I also want to be a great heroine general.
Good. Then when Xiaoyu grows up, you must become a general like your mother, who protects the peace. When you grow up, shall mother teach you sword techniques?
Yes.
the crown prince is here to see you.
Show him in immediately.
You two talk. I will take Xiaoyu to play over there.
Go ahead. Greetings, Your Highness.
Rise. You are more delicate than any flower. Who would have thought that you are the iron-willed female general on the battlefield? Too wrong. Meeting you is my fortune.
The film was
Your Highness
translated
is too
and
kind.
narrated by M Media.
I came today because there is something I must tell you.
Please speak, Your Highness.
I have already petitioned and the Emperor to make you my crown princess.
The Crown Prince is the heir apparent and the future Emperor. I am merely a woman from an ordinary family. Besides, I have been married before and have a child. I am simply not a suitable match for the Crown Prince.
Who says that having been married and having a child means one cannot be the crown princess other than you? No one else catches my.
But
There are no buts. The person I, the crown prince, have chosen, I will never easily let go. Wrong. Matters of the heart are between you and me. Why concern yourself with the judgment of the world? Is it possible that in your heart, you do not have me?
I am not made of stone or wood. How could I not know your feelings? It is just that our status and standing are worlds apart. No. I cannot let you, because of me, suffer the criticism of the world.
You only need to tell me. Are you willing to be my wife? All other matters, I, the crown prince, will handle myself.
The love I have sought my whole life is simply to grow old together as a single pair. I cannot tolerate sharing a husband with another. Besides, surely the Crown Prince will inevitably take concubines later.
I will not. In this lifetime, I will marry only you. There will absolutely never be a second woman by my side. I, the crown prince, swear it here. If a second one ever appears by my side,
Do not talk nonsense. I believe you.
Wonderful! The Crown Prince has proposed to Mother.
Indeed. I did not mean to eavesdrop. I am simply happy for your mother's marriage.
I am too.
How do you have the face to return? If not for you, our Gu family would still be one of the foremost families in this capital. My son would also still be a distinguished general. It is
The
all
film
because
was
of you.
translated
Now everything
and
is gone.
narrated by M Media.
It is all your fault, you jinx. You dare hit me? You?
What are you doing?
You have such audacity to dare to be disrespectful to your mother-in-law when I returned with honors. You all fawned over me. Now that I've lost my influence, you have all changed your faces. Are all of you in the Gu family the shameless? You actually dare to insult and strike your mother-in-law. You are simply a madwoman. A madwoman? Yes, I am mad. And so what? If you all dare to point fingers at me again, do not blame me for being unkind. What a disaster! How did our Gu family ever marry? A woman like you into the family? It is truly a misfortune for our mansion. Ever since you entered our doors, our Gu family has known nothing but disaster. First, we were forced to move into this dilapidated shack. The family assets were almost scraped clean by you. Now, you have even implicated Gu Baiken, causing him to lose his military merit. You are the bane of the Gu family. It is a pity our judgment was so poor, mistaking a piece of trash like you for a treasure. You even broke ties with sister-in-law Hugh Wrong. If she were still here, how could our Gu family have fallen to such a state? It is all your fault. You are the one who ruined our Gu family. You are the one who ruined my brother. Now you miss sister-in-law Hee Wrong? Have you forgotten how you once mocked her? You all are just trying to associate yourselves with someone superior, and now you use the same tactics. Against me. You are all just small-minded people.
Hold your tongue.
You hit me? You hit me.
If you keep causing trouble, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Gu Baiken. Do you have a conscience? I have fallen to this state. All because of you. How could you treat me like this? Have you forgotten our promise?
Am I not miserable enough? Ever since I married you, my reputation is in ruins. My future is destroyed. And even my colleagues and all my brothers in arms mock me. What more do you want?
Do you regret marrying me? Is it because in your heart, you still have feelings for Hee Rong? Is that right?
The film was translated and narrated
I once
by
had the
M.
happiest
Media.
home in the world. A virtuous wife. And a good daughter. It was only because you blinded me that I abandoned the warmest of homes and a person who truly cared for me. You are the punishment heaven sent me. You are my nightmare.
But it is too late. There is no possibility between you and Hee Rong.
All of this is of your own doing. You had best mind your place. Otherwise, get out of the Gu family.
Hee Rong. My downfall today is all thanks to you. If you won't let me live in peace, I won't let you live in peace either. Hee Rong. Come out here. Don't hide inside too cowardly to face anyone. Hee Rong. Is she not the General Feng Yu, who was captured by the Turkic soldiers?
She calls herself a general?
You bunch of losers. Shut your mouths. You? Hee Rong. You finally came out. You are so vicious. To take revenge on me, you deliberately chose not to rescue me, causing me to have my eyes injured by the Turkic soldiers and to become a cripple, left to be treated like an animal by them. Now that you have achieved your goal, are you satisfied?
Everything you have suffered is the bitter fruit you planted yourself. What does that have to do with me?
Hee Rong. I am indeed not as good as you. I am not as skilled as you at bewitching the Crown Prince, nor do I have your schemes. Otherwise, why would I have fallen to this state today? In your eyes, this so-called invincible General Hugh is actually just a despicable person. She took revenge on me for stealing her husband. She took revenge on me for ruining her marriage. A person with such a narrow mind, how can she be a general?
My mother is not like what you say.
The film was translated
Feng
and
Yu.
narrated by M.
You keep
Media.
saying that I am the one who harmed you. Then these people. Who did they die because of?
Hee Rong. You are holding a blank spirit tablet. Who are you trying to scare? I have crawled back from the pile of the dead. I fear nothing.
Look clearly. These are the spirits of the 13,000 soldiers you killed. You disregarded military orders back then, acting entirely on your own whim, placing them in mortal danger. And who was it? For the sake of military merit, that led them to be captured, only to suffer a miserable death.
It wasn't me. It has nothing to do with me.
They died because of you. Don't you owe them an apology?
An apology.
An apology. My brother died a tragic death in the Northern Territory because of you. Give me back my brother.
It's all because of you. My husband will never return. You're a curse! Go to hell.
Die.
Die. On the battlefield, death is an inevitable outcome. What does that have to do with me? It was their fault for not knowing how to flee.
It's all because of you. So many soldiers died. You deserve to die. You deserve to die. You deserve to die.
You deserve to die. You deserve to die. You wrong. I will return Gubaiken to you. Just tell them not to hurt me. Please?
Even now, you still think I am harboring resentment over matters of love. I hold no such grudge against you. Gubaiken may be a treasure in your eyes, but to me he is nothing more than straw. Ever since the day we parted ways, he and I have been total strangers. I will no longer concern myself with any of his affairs. Everything I have done has been for the soldiers behind me and their families. You killed Turkic civilians back then for military merit and passed them off as Turkic soldiers, only to sow the seeds of today's disaster. It is a pity, but tens of thousands of soldiers must pay with their lives for your greed and your thirst for quick success, dying at the hands of the Turkic soldiers. Today, I will exact justice for them.
Good.
This slap is for your hunger for glory and your unscrupulous methods.
Good.
This slap I deliver on behalf of those fallen soldiers. It was you who sent them to their deaths. This slap is what you owe me. Do not use your ignorance to judge me. I have no desire for any further dealings with you or the Gu family. If you dare to come and stir up trouble again, I will never let it go.
She has endured betrayal and framing. Yet she must feel so aggrieved to remain so composed while facing those who have hurt her. What a strong heart she must have.
Get out. I never want to see you again.
Get out.
Get out.
From now on you need not endure this. I will protect you.
I never wanted to embarrass her like this, but she pushed me at every step. I simply could not tolerate it anymore.
Funyu has challenged your bottom line, time and time again. You need not show her any respect. I think you did exactly the right thing.
Every time I think of those fallen soldiers, my heart aches. Your Highness, you must take good care of the families of the fallen soldiers. Survivors' benefit must not be delayed.
Rest assured, I have already made the arrangements. I will go in person tomorrow. I would never let the hearts of our soldiers grow cold.
Miss, Noble Consort has sent an invitation. There is a flower viewing party tomorrow, and she invites you to the palace.
For her to invite you to the palace at this hour, it is more than likely related to our marriage. Let me accompany you tomorrow.
But don't you have to distribute compensation funds to the families of the fallen soldiers tomorrow? This matter is of great importance and cannot be postponed. Your mother must have her reasons for summoning me now. As an unpolished daughter-in-law, I should go and pay my respects.
But I fear my mother will make things difficult for you, and you won't be able to handle it alone.
Do you have so little faith in me? If I cannot even handle your mother, how could I ever be your wife?
Narrated by M Media.
I am worried.
You must trust me. I can handle it on my own.
Very well. I will wait for your news.
Speak your mind freely. Do not hold anything back.
Consort Chen.
I, this consort, will stand behind you. Thank you, Consort Chen. I shall speak the whole truth and hide nothing.
I hear that Consort Chen and the elder Madame Gu were childhood friends. Summoning the elder Madame Gu to the palace now suggests she does not come with good intentions.
Her Highness the Imperial Consort has arrived.
Noble Consortson.
Your Highness, I hear the Crown Prince intends to marry a woman who's been married before and has a child. How can such a thing be permitted? The Crown Prince is the heir to the throne. The Crown Princess represents the face of the Crown Prince. A woman married before. How could she possibly uphold such a position? Then what do you suggest we do? The Crown Princess should naturally be selected from the noble unmarried ladies of the court. One have a few suitable candidates. For your consideration, Your Highness, I am grateful for your concern. Sister, regarding the Crown Prince's marriage. This old woman looks unfamiliar. She does not appear to be from the palace. Your Highness, I am Hugh Rong's mother-in-law. Her former mother-in-law, I hear that this former daughter-in-law of yours was quite attentive to your entire family, earning herself quite a virtuous reputation. Your Highness, you are unaware of the truth. This Hugh Rong was married into the Gu family for 5 years, and she turned our family upside down. She is typically arrogant and domineering, bullying me at every turn, a helpless old widow. How can she spout such nonsense and slander the young lady? This is too much.
She is at her wit's end. Let us see what other tricks she has.
I suffer from a chronic head ailment, and yet she would stand by and watch while I was in agony. The misery of it all. Your Highness, this Hugh Rong is a hypocrite. She appears to be a righteous female general, but in reality she is nothing more than a vicious and unreasonable shrew. How could such a woman ever become the Crown Princess? I fear it would disgrace the reputation of the Crown Prince, a general who has served on the front lines. So what? To be so devoid of filial piety is an affront to heaven and the laughingstock to all. Right. There is no woman the Crown Prince cannot find. Why would he choose this unscrupulous creature? What? Hugh Rong is to be the Crown Princess? Very well. You intentionally petitioned for a divorce. I suspect you have long been plotting to climb the social ladder. I will never let you have your way. The bullying Hugh Rong has subjected my Gu family to is too numerous to recount. I never expected that she would have ensnared the Crown Prince. This will be the ruin of him. To bring such a woman into our family will only bring misfortune upon us.
Madame Gu. Madame Gu. You keep harping on about how I am disrespectful and irreverent, and have failed in my filial duties. Then might I ask, in the 5 years I have been a member of the Gu family, while Gu Baichen was away on campaign, where did the money for the Gu family's living expenses come from? You claim your recurring head ailment flared up, and that I ignored you. Then tell me, these past years, who was it that treated your head ailment all this time?
Hugh Rong, do not try to confuse the issue. You have acted with impunity in the Gu family, and no one here will indulge you.
Everything I have said is backed by witnesses and evidence. Your Highness, if you do not believe me, you may summon them to testify.
How useless. Frightened into incoherence by a single sentence. And even if you summon them, what then? I fear you have already bought them off. And they are already your people.
Since Lady Chun says so, perhaps we should ask Her Highness to serve as a witness. If between the two of us, either one is lying, let them be executed by caning immediately.
I was merely speaking casually. There is no need to stake one's life on it. Hugh wrong? Today is Her Highness's flower viewing day. To speak of execution by caning, does this not spoil the elegance for the ladies present? Your Highness, I beg your pardon. My family affairs have caused you embarrassment.
Madam Gu, I have long since severed all ties with the Gu family, yet you in front of everyone slander me for being unfilial and claim that I am a duplicitous petty person. How could I allow you to cast such slurs upon my name?
Hugh Wrong's tongue is certainly sharp. Truly a person
The film
who
was
refuses to let anyone off.
translated and narrated by
Madam
M
Gu.
Media.
If you dare to deceive me, I shall still punish you for the crime of deceit. Do you dare to swear to the truth of what you just said under oath? This... Well, perhaps there is. Is there, or is there not? Your Highness, I hope you will be understanding of my age. My memory is failing. And I've wronged Hugh Wrong. I never expected that Madame Gu to be such a person devoid of any sense of right or wrong. And she even has the gall to come into the palace and file a complaint with the Imperial Consort. How utterly shameless. Such audacity. To dare to speak such nonsense in my presence. Imperial Consort, though my actions today may have been somewhat irregular, but I only did so in the hope that Your Highness would not be deceived by this Hugh Wrong. She's not fit to be the crown princess. Imperial Consort, regardless of whether what Madame Gu says is true or false, this woman Hugh Wrong must absolutely not become the crown princess.
Consort Chen, why do you harbor such hatred toward me? I remember now. Once upon a time, my former mother-in-law boasted everywhere that you and she shared a family connection. Could it be that you wish to stand up for my former mother-in-law?
Insolent. How dare you speak to me like that?
I had always thought that Consort Chen was a sensible person, but I never imagined that you would frame and slander me for your own selfish gain and humiliate me so. May I ask, Consort Chen, on what grounds you have determined that I am unfit to be the crown princess?
Do not think that just because you have some military merit, you can flaunt your power here. Is there any woman from a noble family who is not better than you in terms of family status and standing? Is your Hugh family even worthy?
There are indeed many noble women, but there is only one Hugh Wrong. Everything I have achieved was earned through my own blood and sweat on the battlefield.
Simply because I'm a divorcee, you deem me unworthy of the crown prince?
May I ask, Consort Chen, if one takes a wrong turn, can one not make a new choice? If I recall correctly, your daughter, Princess Chen Jiang, has also divorced her husband. Does that mean you also wish for your own daughter to never marry again and live a life of solitude?
How dare you curse my daughter?
Consort Chen, why is it that when a woman divorces, it is a misfortune, but when it is your daughter, it becomes a curse? Am I truly destined to live a life of solitude?
Remarkable. It seems I have underestimated her. Enough. Today was meant to be a pleasant flower viewing. Yet you are here at each other's throats, ruining the mood entirely.
Narrated by M Media.
It is all your fault. I kindly invited you to be a guest in the palace, yet you turn things upside down and attempt to manipulate me. You are not worthy of being my guest. Throw her out and never allow her to enter the palace again. Consort Chen, please help me plead with the Imperial Consort. You, lacking all sense of right and wrong, egging on Madame Gu to disparage Hugh Wrong. Your crime is unforgivable. Go back and reflect upon your actions. Yes, You may all withdraw. Hurong, stay here. Hurong? You must know why I've summoned you to the palace. You should know why. If you only leave the crown prince, whatever wealth you desire, or honor for your entire family, I can grant it all to you.
I am afraid that will disappoint you, noble consort. I want nothing. I only ask that you give your blessing to the crown prince and me.
You wish to be the crown princess?
The status of crown princess, to me, does not bring me as much honor as the title of general. Therefore, I do not care for the position of crown princess. Even if the crown prince were but a common man, I would still without hesitation love him.
Even if you and my son are truly in love. You know that my son will one day surely become emperor. There will be other women by his side. No matter how deep the affection, it cannot withstand the test of time. Why must you insist on jumping into this pit of fire?
The crown prince and I are of one heart, and I firmly believe that his heart is as steadfast as mine.
The position of crown princess is not one that just anyone can hold. What can you do for the prince?
Though I am but a humble subject, I have read my share of books. As long as His Highness needs me, I can assist him and help him become a wise ruler of this generation.
My son truly has a keen eye. He was not mistaken about you. You are worthy of being loved.
Could it be that everything that happened today was just a test from noble consort Jan? Noble consort, have you perhaps consented to the marriage between the crown prince and me?
I suppose I should change how I address you now.
The film was
And call you mother?
translated and narrated by M Media.
Mother.
Fine. How can you still be in the mood to drink? Do you not know that Hurong is about to marry the crown prince? Our family has traded a sesame seed for a watermelon. We gave up a phoenix for a mere pheasant. It is truly not worth it. What a pity. Your grand dreams have been shattered. People like you, with hearts as black as coal, will never be able to climb back into their favor. Regret it now?
Get out! I do not wish to see you.
Goodbye again. You have been avoiding me for some time. Do you find me repulsive? Are you still thinking of Hurong? Speak clearly. Are you still thinking of Hurong?
Yes. I regret marrying you. I regret marrying you. If I could have a chance to start over, I would rather have never known you. Let us never see each other again in this life.
Since you do not love me, why did you marry me? Listen to me, all of you. I will absolutely not allow you to bully me. Never. You wretched creature. What kind of sin have I committed? To bring such a jinx into this mansion? Mother.
How is she?
The young lady's illness is coming on fiercely. I have never seen such an ailment before. At this point, only Yun Zhong he can treat this malady.
Yun Zhonghe. He wanders the four corners of the earth, with no fixed abode. Where am I to find him? Doctor.
The film was translated.
The miracle Dr.
and
Yun Jong has
narrated
arrived.
by M Media.
Miracle Doctor. You must save my daughter. Where did you find the miracle Dr. Yun?
For you. And for Qiaoyu. I would scour the world. And spare no cost.
Though the young lady's condition is difficult to treat, I can manage it. I shall write the prescription at once. She will be well within 3 days.
Thank you, Miracle Doctor. Jiao Yu's high fever has not subsided. If not for the Miracle Dr. Yun, I truly do not know what I would have done. Thank you.
There is no need to thank me. You and I are soon to be wed. Your child shall be my child. I will treat Qiaoyu as my own flesh and blood.
I heard the Crown Prince's betrothal gifts stretch for miles.
I have never seen so many betrothal gifts. It is truly an eye-opening sight today.
The Crown Prince's feelings for you are clearly profound, though the bride price has been slightly reduced. It remains beyond counting. The list of gifts alone is a thick volume.
The Crown Prince and I did not wish for such extravagance. Yet the Emperor and Imperial Consort Zhen bestowed so many rewards. Combined with the gifts from the various officials, there was no excuse to refuse them. It had to be this way.
Brother, you must find a way, as long as you can still win back the heart of Hirong. Our Gu family still has hope. Otherwise, we are truly finished. Win her back? How could you possibly do that? That Hirong is now the future Crown Princess. Who in the entire city doesn't know? The Crown Prince's betrothal gifts fill the entire street? On what grounds could you compete with the Crown Prince? Shut up! If not for you, my brother would not have fallen to such a state. Our Gu family would not have been left with nothing. That was your own doing. What does that have to do with me?
The film was translated and narrated
What a
by
pity.
M Media.
Is it not too late for regret now? In her heart, you no longer exist at all. She despises you from the bottom of her heart. Even a single glance at you feels like a stain upon her eyes.
Shut up! I told you to shut up.
Your former wife is to become the Crown Princess. One day she will be the mother of the nation. Do you regret it now? She's a cloud in the sky, while you're nothing but dirt on the ground. You were never worthy of her. Marrying her was the luckiest thing to happen in your life.
Get out! From this moment on, you and I are through.
Goodbye again. I am your retribution.
Mother, do you really intend to marry the Crown Prince?
And Xiao Yu, are you willing for Mother to marry the Crown Prince?
Of course. The Crown Prince likes Mother. And he dotes on me too. I am naturally willing.
What a good girl.
It's her. Throw things at her. Evil woman. Throw things at her.
You lunatic! Does everyone not know that the greatest female general of our dynasty is the current Crown Princess? You wrong. How dare you?
He wrong. You wretch. You have brought me such ruin.
You wrong.
Gu Baichen. Why have you come?
You wrong, I beg you do not marry him. I am willing to reform. Give me one more chance.
A late-coming affection is as worthless as grass. To regret it now, do you not think it is far too late?
You wrong, I beg you. As long as you do not marry him, I am willing to accept any punishment. I beg you.
You and I were long ago through. I never wish to have any contact with you again in this life.
Guards, drag Gu Baichen away.
You wrong, I know I was wrong. Give me one more chance. Do not marry him.
The film was translated and narrated
You
by
wrong.
M Media.
Do you know? Ever since I discovered your female identity, my thoughts and longing have been for you alone. If I could take you as my wife, my life would be fulfilled.
Am I not the same? I wish to hold your hand and grow old together.